Hello and welcome to another edition of Toys from the Attic. For today's episode, I thought we'd take a closer look at the king of the monsters himself in the form of this little mini spark-shooting Godzilla figure. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at this little guy. Godzilla is the king of the Japanese monster movies, so I don't think I really need to go into the history of him. Everyone out there should really know who he is. If not, get out from under your rock and go see a Godzilla movie. Plain and simple. Now this little guy is actually an old little figure. He wasn't originally a part of my collection at first. He originally belonged to my uncle, and I remember seeing him over at my grandmother's house a lot of the times, along with a little mini Ultraman and a little mini Mecha Godzilla. And I think there was one other that I can't fully remember. I don't exactly know when they came out. Like I said, I was probably 5 at the time when I last remember seeing him. And I only recently found this guy cleaning out my grandmother's back house. So, naturally, I picked him up and kept him in. So now he's part of my collection. As far as articulation goes, what can you expect? I really feel silly saying it. He just has little arms that go up and down. And the sculpt, you can't really talk about these little toys too much. I think they're like little $2 or $3 toys that you get from the Chinese market or something back in the day. I'm pretty sure this toy was out in the 70s. What I thought was the most neat was it actually has a little wheel in the bottom here to make it roll along, but the wheel actually turns a little gear that ignites a little flint in here that makes little sparks come out of his mouth. And even the Ultraman and the little Mecha Godzilla both do the same thing. He's a little old right now, so I don't think the sparks come out quite as much as they used to, and I don't really want to rev him up too much because, well, it's wear and tear on what's an old toy, but let's give it a shot right now. I'm gonna... Yeah. You can see this is a very old toy. Yeah, sparks aren't coming out too much anymore, but he's definitely still getting some smoke. But still, he's a neat little figure, and any Godzilla fan, if you may or may not have known that these little guys existed, you might want to go and check them out and see if you can track them down. Once again, thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen today, please feel free to subscribe, or leave a comment below in the comments section. Any advice for the show will be greatly appreciated. Who knows, something you suggest may appear on the show in the future.